Hey all. So I'm going to be trying a quick nighttime session, nightcap real quick. I'm going to be looking at inner demons that you need to slay in order to become a huge success. So we're going to be looking at those. This reading can be highly triggering, so if you are in no way prepared to take a long hard look at yourself, now would be a good time for you to exit this video, because this video is only for people who really want to, level up. Alright, so you all know how I do my card readings. There are timestamps available in the description box. Click the bottom left corner of the screen so that you can have access to the timestamps. Use your intuition. Your intuition will guide you accordingly. We all have an intuition. You just need to tap into yours, okay? There are 3 options available, so if the messages in one pile does not connect with you, you always have the option of choosing another pile. Alright, so for pile 1, I have here, don't be so hard on yourself, you are doing your best. For pile 2, mind games are for minors and you're not minor. And for pile 3, Astronomy Weirdo, the stars tell us everything, okay? So pause the video if you need to. Pile 1, 2 and 3. So let's start with pile 1. If you chose pile 1, let's look at the signs. If you choose pile 1, you can be a... Oh, okay, sorry. That's a mistake. I chose the wrong thing. My apologies. Alright. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, double confirmation for Virgo and a Leo. Alright, double confirmation for fire signs, Leo and Sag, Aries as well, okay? So let's get right into it. Keep in mind that not all of the messages are going to connect with you. Only choose the messages that, only select the messages or take the messages away that connect with you, I feel most drawn to. Other messages, leave it behind for somebody else, okay? Alright. So let's see, what are some of your inner demons that you need to slay in order to be a success? Let's see. So intuitively, I could tell that you all could be a bit judgy sometimes, a little too judgmental without actually getting to know people. It says here, don't be so hard on yourself, you're doing your best. So some of you could be extremely hard on others. Maybe you may have high expectations of people. You could feel easily disappointed at times, or maybe easily embarrassed, okay? But maybe that's something you don't share with people. Sometimes you could actually make people feel like they're not doing their best, or you may make people feel like they're not the best version of themselves, because maybe that's an inferiority complex that you have, pile 1. Alright, maybe that is something within you that you have to work on before you can become a huge success, okay? Now let's look at what messages came out for you. Some of you could be misogynist, okay? Lack of discernment, easily misguided. Some of you don't use your guidance enough, your own internal compass. Some of you rely on your friends, the opinions of your friends. You rely on feedback from people around you too much without using your own judgment, and that is hindering your success. Money driven. Some of you are extremely focused on your material world and you are neglecting your spiritual growth. Some of you can act like you know it all, as if you have all of the answers to everything. Addictions take your power. Some of you could struggle with addictions, drinking, smoking, whatever other addictions are out there. Crack, I don't know, weed, you name it, okay? Some of you could actually be materialistic. So double confirmation that you are heavily focused on your money. Some of you could actually make people who belong to the lower class feel really bad about themselves, and that is actually hindering your progress and success, because sometimes the way you treat with people, pile 1, is exactly what comes back to you. The number 8 could be significant to you. The number 18, 17, 16, 15, 5, 2, 8. Double confirmation for 8. Maybe the infinity symbol could mean something to you, like, you know, the infinity symbol, forever. So these are some of the things that you have to really slay within yourself. Remember, this reading is all about internal demons, okay? So when I ever call the how do I word this? Anytime I say the word demons on my channel, I mean internal demons, shadow work, shadow aspects, right? The parts of you that are dark, that are hidden, that sometimes you don't even want to look at or confront, okay? Just to be super clear. So let me just give you all the deeper meaning and spiritual perspective behind all of this, right? So if you constantly take on the stance of knowing it all, you limit yourself to actually learning new things about life and opening your mind to new perspectives, okay? Which limits your growth in turn, right? Addictions take your power away. When you allow any sort of material item or external factor to rule over your life, you are giving that your power, okay? We all have locus of control. We all have an internal compass, and from the moment we allow other things to take dominion over our life, that is where you just kind of spiral out of control and you become victim almost to your external world, okay? Some of you may actually think or believe that women are beneath or less than men. So you're gonna wanna look at that. Really take a hard look at that. Ask yourself where that mindset is coming from. Was it something that you were taught? Is it something that you have to unlearn, pile 1? Alright. And some of you need to use your own wisdom, because you get caught up in peer pressure too much, and that is greatly hindering your success, because a lot of you are meant to make it on your own. You know, not everybody could go in the direction that you're going in life, pile 1, and that is something you really need to realize about yourself. Some of you may feel like you need company to feel less alone, less lonely, and that is greatly hindering your progress, okay? So don't get me wrong, it's okay to ask for help and it's okay to, you know, connect, but not to the point where you are allowing people to have a great impact on the decisions you make for your life, okay? You are basically the one that gets to decide anything about your life, and too many times I see people allow others to make decisions for them, or to, you know, interfere with their views on relationships and other important aspects of life, and they put their own perspectives and own moral compass to the side. So part 1, you're being encouraged to just slay those demons that I just mentioned, internal demons. Alright, we all have them, you know, we all have them. Some people think, you know, demons are black creatures with red eyes, and that is true. You know, there are demons that look like that, there are others that look differently, but sometimes, honestly, guys, let me tell you all something. Sometimes your worst demons could be the ones that live within, the ones that are already in your system, the shadow aspects of yourself that you refuse to confront, you know. Alright, so let's go on to pile 2. Mind games are for minors and you're not a minor. So some of you could be, again, this is shadow work. I'm diving into the dark aspects of self that is hindering you from your success, okay? So don't take offense to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying with an open mind, okay? If the message doesn't apply to you, leave it behind for somebody else. It just means the message is for somebody else. Alright, so some of you could be a bit immature, you know, when it comes to dealing with real life situations and people. You know, some of you need to broaden your perspective or perspectives around relationships in general and how you treat with people, okay? Some of you could be a bit manipulative for this pile. Okay, some, not all of you. Those of you might be gaslight pros because it says mind games. Mind gamers do those things, you know. They gaslight, they manipulate, they lie. Yo, I am laughing because I know some of you are probably gonna be super triggered by this video, but you all know I do not sugarcoat things on here. If you chose pile 2, you can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, blank. I'll fill in that just now. Double confirmation. Oh, okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Double confirmation for Sagittarius. You can also be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. This blank, I would say, would be I would say Cancer, and I said Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio already. Something about Neptune is coming through. I don't know, so I'm just gonna say Neptune, the planet of Neptune. 8th house. Okay, 9th house, Neptune placement. I don't know. That may mean something to some of you. Neptune, the planet of communication, as well as coming through. So, planet of communication, that would be Mercury. So Neptune, Mercury, and Mars. Okay, 3 planets that just came to mind, so I called them out. Maybe that may be of significance to you. Let's see what you need to, what inner demons you need to confront. Some of you have pride, a lot of it. Gaslight pro. What did I say? Mind games. Some of you like mind games. Disloyal at times. Some of you need to learn about loyalty. Loyalty. It's a secret society. Some of you could be Freemasons, or you may have family that are Freemasons. Something about that, child. Shame or guilt. Some of you may struggle with that. It's a low vibrational energy, by the way, to be in. Shame or guilt. Just saying. Vengeful. Alright, so some of you may have a little bit of a vengeful streak. Revenge. Some of you may like revenge. Some of you are very cunning as well, okay? And guys, listen, these are what's coming out, because these are your internal demons that you have to confront in order to be successful, okay? So some of the shadow work that you have to do is the things that just popped out. Again, if it doesn't apply to you, then disqualify it and leave it for somebody else, but only take the messages that belong to you, okay? So gaslighting is done by people who want you to question your reality, okay? Gaslight pros can actually make you feel like you're going crazy. So some of you may deny certain things when you're confronted with it. You may say, me, I didn't do that, when clearly there's evidence showing that you did what you did. Right? So some of you allow your pride and ego to get in the way, and you do not own up to things that you do, which is greatly impacting your ability to be successful, okay? Because a huge part of success includes humility and being able to admit when you're wrong, being able to own up to the shit that you did, maybe in your younger years, you know, things like that. Being more in your authentic energy allows you to become more successful, okay? Pile 2. Some of you need to work on your loyalty, okay? Some of you could be cheaters in this pile. Not all of you, some. You cheat on exams, cheat on your spouse, cheat on your friends, cheat on your friends by, you know, cancelling last minute and going to choose another group of friends over the friends you were supposed to initially line with. I don't know, something along those lines. There's loyalty to people you owe loyalty to. Okay, some of you cannot keep a secret, pile 2. And that's terrible. Because when you are in a high position in society, in order to be in order to hold on to super successful positions in society, you need to be able to hold on to confidential information. Okay, just giving you all a little insight. Right? You won't see Vladimir Putin spreading his personal information across social media. You won't see Elon Musk sharing some of his most intimate details with you about his family life. You know, those people are very private and they're able to have a level of discernment and confidentiality within them, right? So that's something you need to work on before you can actually achieve success. Some of you have a hard time forgiving yourself, okay, and letting go of things, and that is holding you back. A vengeful nature also is keeping you back from seeing your way forward. The energy that you use to get revenge on somebody is the same energy you could use to work on a personal goal, to set goals. You see, so some of you need to sort out your priorities for pile 2 in order for you to become a success and stop cunning. Some of you will be con artists in this pile. What the hell? That just came to mind. So if you're out here scheming, people doing down low stuff, that is what is stopping you from becoming success. Okay, energetically it's causing blockages for you. Blockages that's not supposed to be there. Okay. So let's go on to part 3. Alright, Astronomy Weirdo, the stars tell us everything. Some of you could be very superstitious that chose this pile. Sometimes you may rely heavily on superstition, or maybe you believe that the stars tell you everything you need to know. Tarot card readings tell you everything you need to know. Let me tell you all something about tarot card readings. Okay, energy is very fluid, so you could watch a tarot card reading today and by tomorrow the energy of that individual could shift, and that is one of the disadvantages of looking at tarot card readings, because energy is so fluid and people are so changeable. Is that a word? People are so fluid, you know. So don't rely so heavily on tarot card readings for some of you, you know, because energy changes all the time. But there is truth in some of the stars. Okay, let's see what you need to know. Actually no, let me choose the pile, the sign, sorry. Also you need to use your own discernment. Okay, use your wisdom more. Pile 3 can be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Pisces, Cancer. I said Pisces already. Well, Pisces is coming through. Venus, the planet of Venus may be of significance to you. Venus, Uranus, and something about MidHeaven. The MidHeaven sign could be significant. Okay, so that's what came through intuitively. Okay, alright, let's see what messages came through for you. What internal demons you need to slay. Keep in mind these could be triggering. Some of you could be a little bit immature. Forgiveness is not your first language. Some of you need to work on your forgiveness. Some of you are a little bit dishonest at times. Okay. Manipulative. Ooh, ouch. And some of you may have a little bit of an anger. Okay. Remember, these are just internal demons, things that you may struggle with, things that you do not want to confront, things that you have not faced that are potentially blocking you from your blessings. Okay, so let's look at the first one. I always say that maturity comes with experience. It comes with a lot of, you know, sometimes ups and downs, but some of you could have been sheltered growing up. Some of you had circumstances make you a little bit immature or act out of character, and this is something you may need to work on, being a little more mature in situations that could be a bit challenging for you, or testing your fortitude, testicular fortitude. Sometimes you all may say that, testicular fortitude. Okay, forgiveness as well is something you need to work on. All right, nobody's perfect. People don't get it right the first time. We're all humans, we are not robots. I wish we were robots, honestly, because some people just ugh. You know, I wish some of us could be robots. But anyway, some of you could just not tell the whole truth at times, is what I'm gathering here from this slip. Okay, so when I think about this, I think about what is coming through is honesty with self. Okay, not honesty with others so much, but honesty with self. So how are you not being honest with yourself, pile 3? What are you not being honest with yourself about? Ask yourself that question. Some of you could be a little bit manipulative at times, you know, probably could twist things. Maybe you all could only do this when you feel like your ego is being, I don't know, threatened or something along those lines, or you know, you may feel like you have to protect yourself. Something about this being linked to self-protection, pile 3. You all would know yourself better than anybody else, and some of you may have some anger issues. Okay, some of you may lash out when only if you are pushed to that point. So these, what I gather is that people have to really provoke you, pile 3, for you to actually snap back. Okay, and when I say provoke, I mean like go out of their way. And if you are a spiritual person, I would not recommend that other people come up against you, because if there's one thing I could say about spiritual people, when you rise up against a spiritual person, you are attracting the worst of the worst scenarios in your life. Okay, it's not a good thing to do, so don't do it. Side note. Alright, side note. But yeah, these are some of the things you need to work on internally. These are some of the internal demons you need to slay in order to become more successful. Alright. So hold on. So my ending message would be that we all have internal demons, we all have a shadow side, we all have dark traits, and we have to learn how to face those aspects of self in order to use our light effectively. Because we all have light traits, we all have shadow traits. Okay, we have that polarity within us. Polarity exists everywhere, including within self. So if you lean more to your light without looking at your dark, then you run the risk of being self-deceptive. Okay, and we don't ever want to be there. We want to be totally authentic, we want to be honest with self, and we want to just do some digging and looking deep within. Alright, so if you like, don't forget to subscribe. If you don't like, feel free to visit another channel. Peace.